Welcome to Selling Point SME. I'm Adiola Onosanya, and with me today is a very wonderful and amazing personality, Engineer DAYO OMIRIN.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. My name is DAYO OMIRIN, as you've rightly said. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's nice having you today, and this is to introduce yourself to our viewers. What is your brand all about?
Like I said, or you rightly said, my name is DAYO OMIRIN, and we are Scape Nigeria Limited, and we're into real estate, civil engineering, and building construction. Yeah.
So which one will you want us to really dabble into today?
Everything, depending on the choices and the needs of our clients and the masses. So.
All right. So I'm going to stay with real estate.
Yeah.
And about that, can you please tell us what's the scope that you touched on real estate?
Now, as the title of the program is SME, so we've been able to identify reliable brand because real estate is very capital intensive. We've not really, expanded our own horizon on personal ground, but we've located some brands that we have made research about their background, the quality of what they do, and their integrity. So we have partnered with them, and by doing so, we have properties all over. I can say all over the country, in the southwest zone, in the southeast zone, and in the middle. In the middle belt.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if me as a person, as I am in southwest, if I want to invest in properties, even the northern part of the country, does that mean I can have access to such properties?
Yes, ma, you can, based on our network.
Okay.
We've been able to identify those brands that are very, very reliable. We all know what is happening in real estate industries. People paying for the land, not getting the land they have paid for, or not even getting the land at all. But we have been able to identify the reliable brands that we work with. We are very sure we can get it for you even in the north.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question. That is, apart from you being a real estate person, is it advisable for somebody who is not yet in real estate? Maybe somebody is dreaming of becoming one. Do you have idea or counsel to give to such type of people?
Yeah, it's a very good line of business to do.
Okay.
And we have different phases and steps. We have people that are into land, just to sell the land. We have people that are into the build, which are the real estate, which we are being privileged to be involved.
Okay.
And we have some partners too. We have partnered with building their real estate for them. I won't be able to mention their name here for the purpose of brand identification. So, but we as Scape Nigeria Limited, we can encourage anyone. We can actually tell anyone that wants to do this kind of a business that is a very good business to do, because it's good to have a share of the earth, like we always say. And the best way to start is to buy yourself a land, then, and more so, not only the real estate sector alone. We deal with individuals too. If you have a property now that you want to build, we can do that for you too. Either you have got the land or you have a place you want to get the land, and for us to build for you. We are into architectural drawing and design. We do structural design at the same time, and we build.
Wow.
At the same time, if you want us to supervise, like most of our projects, like the one we have in Ikorodu, is basically design and supervision. So we will just go there, ensure that the design we've got on the archi and the structural is strictly adhered to as per our standards, codes, and the ethics of the job, and we supervise. And most of our projects are beautifully and well executed.
Wow.
You will see from the pictures and the videos when it's being rolled out.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you share with us your experience in this trade?
We just started not too long, and that's why we fall within this cadre of SME. I love that name, SME, because Yoruba will say, we will grow and be a bigger brand. We started about 2019, 2020 towards the COVID.
Okay.
So it's about 3-4 years now, and it's been a very wonderful experience. And like every other business, the idea is the major thing in all fairness, but at the same time, nobody can take away the issue of funding. Whatever you want to do, you need fund. to execute those ideas, to bring life to those ideas, and to make sure that people see what you are talking. If I've not built before, there was one client I had. He called me. He said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a civil engineer. I build." He said, "Can I see an example?" And that time I've not even had any. You know, you can imagine. So if I've not done one, how will you engage me? So it's challenging, and finding ourselves in this country where it's very, very hard to get access to funds. There are low cost housing that we can do. I was talking to my partners, the other directors. I just did a few design. Because our target as a company is the middle and lower class.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe later we'll still go to Lekki, Banana Island, but there are areas that they are short, supply of accommodations. And one of the major things when we were growing up is they would tell us food and what and shelter. That means when you eat, you must find a place to put your head on. And this is this sector of the economy that is highly underserved. But without funding, how do we come about it? Thanks to some of our other senior colleagues that believe so much in our dream, that are recommending us through referrals to their. That's why we can have our portfolios now. I believe we have been building our portfolios by God's grace. We have site now in Anambra,
wow.
a 6-bedroom duplex being built in Ekulobia. Then I have in Shimawa. That one is a 5-bedroom duplex. Then I have in Ikorodu. That one is a hall for factory.
Wow.
Then I have a bit and pieces of design given to people. So also in telecoms, where I met my colleague that is into this program. I still do a bit of telecoms. As a civil engineer, we build site build for GSM, the MTN, the telecoms operators. So those are the things we do. But I must tell you, one of the major things that we are facing that I would have loved the government to help us out is the funding. As you have asked now. Yeah.
You mentioned a middle class set of people, and I want to believe that this set of people are your major audience. Now, what advice do you have for such people? A lot of us think that for us to get properties, for us to get land, it will take millions. It will take us maybe 20 years to raise money. What advice, what do you have for us?
Like I said, the middle class. In the middle class too, there are classes. Because this is property, not bread. We know it's capital intensive. But when you break it down, it's very, very possible. Because it's only when you can sit down and break down what you want to do, that's when you can be able to see, okay, when I do this. There was a time I brought out a plan. I call it Build Small, BSSP. I sold it to a few of my friends, which they bought into it. Some of the things you'll be seeing that will be read out to us, they are properties that you can pay in piecemeal. As our own personally, though not completed yet, we have a property in Ibadan that we are working on. As many that we want, maybe I will get it across to you. You can help us show our audience too. You can pay 400, 200. Then once you finish paying the land...
Excuse me, so that 400, is it Naira or in thousands?
400 Naira, sorry. Okay. It's 400 Naira in installment.
Okay.
Then when you finish paying, we can help you with the design.
No, I'm talking about, is it in thousands or?
In thousands,
okay.
400,000 Naira.
Okay.
Yeah, 400,000 Naira. So you pay in installment. Okay. Then from there, we can now help you with the architectural design.
Okay.
At least a moderate house. 2-bedroom flat for a young couple. With that, I don't want to tell the price I have, but it's very achievable. And if you are working in a very good company, which helped me to when I was working with my, as an employee then, being a salary earner, these are the areas I really want to go into later. There are opportunities you have that is very hard for people like us that have not built profile to have access to. Your salary is constant. You can access some funds. I remember when I wanted to move to my place then, I just wrote through my HR and they gave me a letter, and I went then towards the Diamond Bank. They gave me some money. I completed the place. I moved in. Then over my salary deducted about 12 months. So they have this opportunity, and it's very, 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 until you start, you won't know how easy it is. When you see a building house, it's this much. If I tell you that with 8 to 12 million, I can get you something, you might think no, because we are still very young, and we do most of this indirectly by ourselves, and it's cheaper. So, but we need to sit down with us, get our details, then we can bring out something for you that is very workable. You will see it's very workable. Over 4 or 5 years, If you have a plan 4 or 5 years as a middle class, it's a very good one. And if we have that funds I'm talking about, with 70%, you can move in. Yeah, then you complete your payment as rent every month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very, very good one. Before you got to this, I want to believe that something must have made you, delved into real estate business. So what made you go into this niche of business?
Number one, my background as a civil engineer.
Okay.
I understand the nitty-gritty of the business. You won't be telling me you want to build a house like this and you're telling me you are using 2,000 blocks. I will say, well, how? Why? Because that's the area. Then number two, we need to serve a sector that has the need. And accommodation is one of it, if not the major, especially in this our Lagos, where we are, and all over. When we come to Lagos to work, we need to go back to our place too. At least we need to sleep in the place. So it's a very, powerful, good sector that is highly underserved. That's why you will see real estate coming in every day, and it's very, very painful that we'll see most of these real estate that are trying to scam people, of their hard-earned money, because everybody wants a taste of this, and it's a very good business that gives high yield. I bought a property 2005. Everything that finished that property was about 1 million. The actual was even 800 or so, 750. Then I paid your money there, I paid the consultant, I paid this one. Now in that place now, it's 40 million.
Wow.
Yes. So and 2005 till now, that's how many? Less than 19 years, I think, about 18 years. So he's a very good, trusted client.
Okay.
Some people might have about 3-4 houses, want to sell one, who will do our due diligence through our legal, department and confirm the authenticity of the properties before we enlist them. And then we have a few, I have one in Magboro. I want to sell, buildings on top of to the lintel. Then we have other, like I said earlier, we have other partners that we have, have an alliance with. Yeah, that will sell their properties all over the country. So we use social medias. I use my platform. On the Instagram is DAYO OMIRIN, and on the Twitter is OMIRIN. Then on Facebook is OMIRIN Aidayo Joshua. And our office is in Ikeja here. We are on number 2 to 4 Owodoni Street, off Allen, opposite the Mota Hospital, Ikeja here. So in case you want to see us or you want to have a feel of what we do in the office, you can come over there. And my number, you can reach me directly, is 0703 267 2709.
Please take that again, please.
0703 267 2709.
You may want to appreciate your clients who had made you to be, I can see the love, your passion for your business. So what do you have to say to your
Yeah, I really want to
clients?
say a very big thank you to our clients, those people that believed so much in us when we were starting, because it's very hard to see, when you're just coming up, no references, no projects you've done before, and they could, I don't want to mention their names. There are about 2 or 3 of them that I really hold high esteem, because I can never forget them, because when I was starting about 3-4 years ago, they came, they entrusted their property into our hands, and thank God we never disappointed them. I really want to say a very good thank you, a big thank you to them, and I know we'll grow more and bigger together.
Yes, by His grace.
Amen.
Selling Point SME is that program that showcases small and medium enterprises to the whole world. Even if you have a product or services that you give to the whole world, this is a place for you to be. You can call on us. You will be seeing it on the screen. For you, if you want to showcase your business, what you do to the whole world, just call on the numbers on the screen. I'm Adiola Onosanya, and I'm so happy to see you honor our invitation today to be with us.
Thank you so much for having me, ma'am.
Yes, we have come to the end of today's program. I hope you got value, and I hope that you have learned 1 or 2 things. And I want you to know that guest said something, that planning is very, very important. So you can start from now to acquire properties. Okay? Till I will come your way again. Stay blessed.